Hey guys, Indiana John here. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this. This is called a Zen rollover, and I'll also kind of be touching on y2ks and a few other little similar tricks, similar things you can add to it that just make it look cooler, that aren't really that tricky, like that added to that. I'll break it down a lot, so fret not. This will be for folks that are relatively new, and even if you're already familiar, you might learn something. Probably not, but just maybe. So this right here, that's a Zen rollover, and that is one of my favorite tricks. There are so many things that you can do from a Zen rollover, and y2k. Both of those are kind of the same trick. They're just in different planes. So Zen rollover is horizontal, and y2k is vertical. But if you go diagonal, it's pretty much like both. Yeah. So oops. Both of these are just a reverse pinch grip, which this is a forwards grip, this is a reverse grip, and then pinch means you're doing that instead of starting like that. But you can start like this, but I'll explain that later. So the Zen rollover, you start. It's not in the middle. It's not up here. It's not way down there. It's just right in like that, and you start out. This is a Benchmade 51, and you start on the black part, the scales, or just the outside of it. So there's the scales, and then there's like so this is like the outside, and then like this would be like the inside, and you switch from holding the scale to holding the inside and the outside. So if you just hold the scale the whole time, when you go to throw, you're just going to hit your wrist, and that doesn't do anything. But to get over your thumb, you got to go from holding the scale to holding the inside and outside. So you kind of almost roll or twist like that, so that it goes over your thumb and not your wrist. So you start here, and you kind of do a little circular motion, sort of like that. And so you throw, and you let it swing around, and goes right over your thumb. And also another important thing is you want to start on the bite handle. So you start on the bite handle, holding the scales, twist so that you're holding the inside and the outside, and you'll go over and catch this safe handle. And the reason you start on the bite handle is so that you catch the safe handle, and the spine of the blade is going to hit your finger, which is fine because it's not sharp. So again, right here, kind of throw with a little bit of a turn, and yeah, so you catch right about like this, and you can either dip straight down and come right back up, or you can do what's called a wrist pass, which is where you kind of swing, and then you have it go down under your hand, and it'll pass your wrist, and then up to right there. So that looks like that. A way you can practice that is by holding the knife like this, and then kind of doing like a V shape, like that, and then trying to get that more flat, so it does like a circle under your hand. That's a wrist pass, and that's handy with a whole bunch of other tricks. So this right here, when it's done horizontally, like I said, that's a Zen rollover, and vertically is a y2k. And a y2k is a little easier to learn. It's the same way of the scale and then the inside-outside, but you kind of stick your thumb out to the side and your fingers go over there, so it's like that. So you go over and then catch. And from here, you can either just dip down, like I'm doing right now, and then swing right back up, or you can do a chaplain, and then you got yourself a y3k, and that is a bit harder, but it's really fun. You can do a whole bunch of tricks out of that. And yes, I'm not really sure what it's called. I think it's called a swirl. But when you do a Zen rollover, instead of just going straight into it, you can dip down, go under your hand, and then come right back up to your thumb. So we were going earlier. We were going from here to there. This one is here to there, to there, to there. So you do, instead of going from here to there, you go, instead of going this way to there, you go this way all the way around to there, the long way. I apologize if you're totally lost. It's kind of tricky to, point with just one hand. But, so it dips under and then continues the way you normally would. You can also start in just a reverse grip where you're holding it and you kind of hold like that so that it can swing. And then you do pretty much the same thing. So you're holding with all your fingers and then you put your thumb there. So your thumb is right there, and then you kind of pick up and turn, and it goes over your thumb. And that one, I don't know as if I've actually seen anybody else do that, but it's sort of handy if you're, right here and you don't really like backhand stuff. Which I don't blame you, because backhand stuff is not very fun. So, quick recap. Zen rollover, y2k, swirl, y3k, and y4k, almost. That's where you just, transfer chaplains. It's a little tricky. Close enough. You get the idea. If you have any questions, just type them in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you. Have a good one.